course,
well,
now
ladies and gentlemen,
Sal has latched on to the original XTC, and he's going to tell us all about it. Oh, joy.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I will proudly bring to you the next NWA Wildside Heavyweight Champion, the international superstar himself, Jimbo Rave. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What kind of hippie music is that? Play some real music. He's a star.
And he goes by the name of Jimbo, too? Sounds like a Salvatore Rinauro creation. No choreography, Sal.
Now coming to the ring, at least 200 ripped and sliced pounds, originally from Atlanta, Georgia, and now hailing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the international superstar, Jimmy Rave!
I think Jimmy Rave would be hailing from the southern part of Philadelphia.
Now you see, what I'd like to do now is make a point. This match shouldn't take place tonight. Onyx, I think you need to come out here and hand Jimmy Rave the NWA Wildside Heavyweight title.
Oh, that'll happen.
For one simple reason.
I don't think Onyx is out here to hand the title to Jimmy Rave. Just a hunch, Sal. What a delusional guy.
Onyx, thank you for coming out here so graciously. You see, you've been a heck of a champion. I mean, you beat competitor after competitor to regain that title. I mean, you're a swell guy, but you're no international superstar like Jimmy Rave. You see, I'm not doing this for the benefit of me. I'm definitely not doing it for the benefit of Jimmy. I'm doing it for the benefit of the company that he's built from the shoulder up. You see, Jimmy Rave can bring the wild side to the upper echelon of all wrestling promotions.
Oh, that's echelon.
Just hand him this championship. I mean, he's an incredible athlete. He was even the 1986 ballroom dancing champion.
I heard that. I heard that.
So Onyx, do us all a favor and hand this man the heavyweight title.
What
Here
Onyx?
we go. Don't worry about it, guys. On play-by-play, I'll take care of it.
Terrific.
Look at it. He slowly steps towards Jimmy. The belt's, it's a mere inches away. Onyx knows he's doing this for all the right reasons. Yeah. What are you doing? I'm out of here.
The only thing Onyx is going to hand Jimmy Rave is a major beating.
For the NWA Wildside Heavyweight Championship.
And Jimmy Rave is going to have to feel a little bit of discomfort in the fact that if he's going to become the Wildside Heavyweight Champion, he's not going to get it by merely having Onyx hand him the belt. Salvatore Rinauro's medication is once again running dangerously low.
Hand him the belt. What kind of crack are they smoking? Hand him the belt.
Remember the source.
Hand him the belt. The guy that has been a cornerstone, an institution in NWA Wildside, and not to say that Jimmy Rave hasn't made his contributions, but built the company from the ground up. Are you forgetting about people like AJ Styles, like Adam Jacobs, Aaron Paris? Are you forgetting about people like Onyx, Rick Michaels, David Young, the people that have bled, sweat, and cried for this company? The Tanks, the White Trashes, the Icebergs, all throughout the history of NWA Wildside, Onyx stands right at the top of them all. And you're gonna disrespect him like that? Jimmy Rave deserves what's coming to him here. Onyx, the Wildside Heavyweight Champion, the most credible heavyweight champion quite possibly in professional wrestling today. Definitely an arguable point, but one of the best powerhouses, one of the best overall in the history of NWA Wildside. And Jimmy Rave wants to come out here and use Sal Rinauro to run his mouth against Onyx. He's going to have to back it up in the ring, and Onyx is about to squish his head like a grape.
That it is, but unfortunately, Jimmy Rave has chosen Salvatore Rinauro to do his vocalizing bidding for him, which will ultimately bite him on the proverbial butt, as I tend to say way too much here, but the chiseled specimen, Onyx, I mean, he was not particularly perturbed by what Salvatore Rinauro is espousing on the microphone here tonight. I mean, knowing what Sal Rinauro is all about, I mean, it's obviously, I would say he's a one-trick pony, but a horse's rear end is part of it, you know?
But you know, we let all of this get to our heads and offend us and aggravate us, and it really shouldn't, because it's exactly what Rinauro wants. I've said it a million times. As Onyx's power burst Jimmy Rave to the outside, knocking him through a brick wall.
Well, of course, that right shoulder of Onyx
But
practically slicing Rave in half. Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
we really need to be so thin-skinned when it comes to Rinauro, because he is a snake in the grass. He is underhanded, he is calculating, and he knows exactly what he is doing. A master of psychology, a master of getting under the skin, as Jimmy Rave gets under the skin of Onyx in a very different way.
With two thunderous slaps, as Sal Rinauro cheerleading his man on to new heights. And that third slap, it did not work, and a slap from Onyx that really connected to the original XTC, and the former Iron Man of CZW is turning into Gumby before our very eyes.
Onyx with the power behind those ripped arms and those biceps going to chop, but he chops the ring post. And with the velocity that was coming at, Onyx is in a lot of trouble right off the bat, Steve.
And Rave, seeing an opening, going after the left arm of Onyx. He is headbutting Onyx's wrist. Might be a first here at Wildside. Might be a first anywhere.
Well, Jimmy Rave is showing a lot of smarts here, believe it or not, despite that ridiculous exaggeration there at the beginning of this matchup. Showing a lot of smarts because he knows he cannot go toe-to-toe with Onyx. He will eat him alive. Jimmy Rave is a great mat wrestler. He's a great grappler, but Onyx will rip his head off and stick it up his crack. It's just not going to happen. Jimmy Rave has gone to a weak point on Onyx. He allowed him to bait him in. He punched the turnbuckle, the post, the corner post there. He chopped it, and now the injured hand. But now Onyx applying the side headlock, and Jimmy Rave now the one in trouble. Maybe not so effective, that offensive strategy.
And it's rare that you see Onyx lose power of a headlock and an arm lock on Jimmy Rave.
Definitely.
As obviously the pain on the left arm of Onyx is really beginning to affect the Wildside heavyweight champ.
Yes, Rave's strategy really is working. And despite my comments earlier, Onyx went for the power on the side headlock, but the injured hand just couldn't hold it. And there you see Rave go into the attack yet again.
And although we've seen more Onyx matches than I believe than any two commentators in NW and pro wrestling history, but I don't believe that any competitor has ever gone after the hand and the wrist of the chiseled specimen. I believe this is the first. And it's obviously a move that Onyx doesn't typically anticipate, since he's never had it, probably dished it out to him before, at least in official competition.
And Rave is really applying the pressure here.
He's trying to spread the fingers of Onyx, trying to perhaps break them off his hand. Interesting offensive posture from Jimmy Rave. But we all know that the power of Onyx is in that upper body. The arm is a big part of said upper body, but there's a lot more power in Onyx to come. And if Rave is just going to isolate it to merely that left hand and the left wrist, perhaps he shouldn't be spreading himself so thin, so to speak. And Rave once again spreading the fingers on the left hand of the Wildside heavyweight champ. And Onyx needs to divert the attention he's paying to the pain that is going on in his left wrist, as he's doing right there. And a dropkick, perhaps ill-advised, ill-timed, and Rave moves in with a big elbow. Rave sticking to the left hand of the Wildside heavyweight champ. dropping a knee on the left wrist of Onyx.
And the wrist is such a pivotal part of the offense of Onyx. Everything he uses as a power move is a grappling motion, where it be the blackout DDT, the power slam, the Jamaica City Dreams. It's all involving a clinch of those wrists, all signature Onyx maneuvers. How will that weaken their impact? How will that weaken his ability to even do them?
Well, Jimmy Rave is going to find out firsthand as Onyx knocks Rave off his feet. Not sure what it's going to accomplish, but Onyx using his good arm and punching the lights out of Rave right in the face. And Onyx with a rare rookie mistake. Oh, and a clothesline that's about as far from rookie as you can get. Pin attempt from Onyx. But Rave, as you mentioned, the former Iron Man champion of CZW, still able to kick on out.
And I was really happy for Jimmy Rave when he got out of Wildside, started getting his name known throughout the country, all over in different wrestling promotions. But he really let it go to his head, and Onyx making it pay for with a power slam. Hooks the leg. Does he have him? No. And one would have to believe that the impact was not as strong as it could have been there due to Rave's attack.
You know it.
What about him? But smart attack on Onyx.
Definitely, all the attention on the hand and the wrist of Onyx has definitely taken a lot of wind out of the sails of the Wildside heavyweight champion. And Rave shaking the ropes, knocking Onyx off his perch on the northeastern corner of the ring. Meets up with a forearm from the original XTC, and the champion's finding himself in a very precarious position.
Jimmy Rave has Onyx up, superplex. Second turnbuckle. Both men down.
Both men, I'm sure, are thinking of the exact same thing at the exact same moment. With a fist to each respective opponent's face. Who would have ever thought that Onyx and Jimmy Rave version 2004 would be thinking the same thing?
There's the knee to the face. Rave was close. He's beaten many men with that maneuver.
Boy, Sal Rinauro thought that match was as good as one. He actually went to go grab the belt.
Rave has gotten many clear-cut victories by knocking people smack dab out with that knee to the face. But Onyx is no regular man. Jimmy Rave going for the gravity killer here. Onyx saw that. Rinauro, what the hell is he doing?
Not a lot.
Making his exit. That's what he's doing. Onyx, wait a minute, he's got Rave. Look out from the second rope.
And using the bad arm too, no less. And Onyx has just pinned the challenger, Jimmy Rave, here tonight on Wildside.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still NWA Wildside heavyweight champion, Onyx.